Hi, so welcome to the live stream this morning. So I'm going to be channeling Archangel Raphael, and Raphael will come through me and speak to give messages, but also do a transmission as well. So just before we start, just like you to know that I have put more one-to-one sessions up online. So for those of you who've been waiting, that I've got sessions up for the next 3 weeks, and I've got some later time slots as well, for those of you who may be behind in time. So from the UK, so it's easier to sort of fit in. Yes, I'm just going to let Archangel Raphael come in and speak through me. I would like you to know that what I'm seeing at the moment is that there is a lot going on many levels that is very much connected to the things which are going on in the world generally. So, what I will say with all of you is you are clearing away issues that may be mirroring what is going on externally. So, one example is it may be all about feeling in some way or another not fully a part of life, perhaps seen as less in some way. It may be around feeling like there are things which are going on in your life or have been going on in the past around persecution, around things that are then happening in the world right now and being seen by many. It may even be something else entirely, such as, for example, going through something around being very much able to play a bigger part in the world, in what is going on, bringing in new things, new information, but not really having had the opportunity to do this in the way that you would like because the world has not been ready. So you may be purging issues around this, around having a lot to give, but not having been able to do it, and now seeing the world really needs it and is ready for it. But generally, there will be a lot going on in all of you because it is a time that major issues are being addressed on a global level. So that means that everything in you that resonates will come up. And it is actually the time now to release these energies, not later. But what you may find is that as you release and clear the energies now, what will happen later is things will come in to fully restore you. So, one example is by releasing all issues around persecution now, later on, you will then find energies come in to actually then build you up again on a very deep level. But first, the energies which are negative need to be released. So, when you are healing, it is always about stages of healing. It is never that you clear something and then you are fully well. You clear energy, you clear away trauma, negativity, clear your emotional energies. And then after that, the right things happen that rebuild you, restore you, take you back to your blueprint, give you energy, life force. So, because of this, it is important to remember that as you release things now, it means later things will come in. And it may include relationships which are very positive. It may include going to places where there is a lot of energy that builds you up, good experiences, but it will generally be things that happen to you through life. The things that rebuild you will happen through life. But your job is to release the energy from your body, your being, the feelings, the thoughts, the negativity. And this creates openness then to receiving new positive energy from life. And the rebuilding stage will then happen in its own way. And for some of you, the rebuilding will be fast because it needs to be, because you need to be fully well to do your purpose in the world. And for others, it will be gradual, but whatever happens will be right for you. I will say that it is always good to remember that each one of you here has your own path, and it is good to always stay in it, not to compare yourselves to others. What I would like to offer today is a transmission that is about actually helping you to go a bit deeper and to recognize what it is you need to be doing in this moment. So, one example is that as you go deeper, you may recognize that in this moment you do need to be perhaps doing things on the earth, physical things to help you in your life, things that need to get done. For others, as you go deeper, you may realize you need to rest. But I would like to offer this to all of you now, just so you can feel for yourselves what is right for you in this particular moment, for this day and the next few days ahead. And as you revisit this transmission, it will give you what you need in that particular moment, show you what you need to be doing. So I will do this now. Hmm. So I would like to continue. And as you go deeper in yourselves, I am able to speak more to you all. And I would like to share that the information that I give you is always meant for those of you who are hearing this. So it is relevant for all of you. It is important to remember that everything in life has its own way of actually taking shape, that nothing happens in a way where the whole of the universe is not considered. So when you allow things to happen naturally in the flow, everything is taken into account. So, for example, if you find yourself feeling drawn to being in a particular location, then you can be sure that there are things which are happening on other levels which will be absolutely right for you. So when you are there, things will be already in place so that you are able to have your needs met. So it is good for you to know that your part in life is to follow your inner being, your guidance, the things which are right for you, and other things are taken care of. So when you arrive somewhere new, you will already, in some way or another, be expected by the energies which are there, by the people even, and you will find that the right things happen. And in the new age, it is possible for things to take shape very fast. So when you arrive somewhere that is right, things open up for you very fast because it is meant to be. And in the same way, when you are doing something which is not right, it is going to be very strong nowadays. How quickly you will feel it, how quickly you will notice that something is not working. So it is going to work both ways. And you will notice as soon as you do something that is really right, that on a higher level, it is something that is meant to be. Things open up very fast. But as soon as you go into an energy that is egoic, perhaps more about what you believe is right rather than what is right, it will show you very fast that you are doing the wrong thing. The energies will show you this. So, for this reason, follow your instinct, trust it, and don't be fearful of making big changes, because if you do the right thing, it will all work out very quickly. The other thing I would like you to know is that there is no such thing as really needing to be with people in a way where you accommodate them in terms of who they are. Because what it is all about in the new age is being with people you are compatible with. And by accommodate, I mean to be with someone and to feel that you have to really make a lot of changes in yourself in order to be around them, such as being with someone who is not able to perhaps be in certain environments when perhaps it is the sort of environment you love to be in. So you have to make lots of changes. Perhaps even living with someone who is very sensitive to noise, sound, and then having to make sure that there is silence and finding you cannot do the things you love, like play an instrument, listen to music, do what you really enjoy. That these times are over, and in the old age there was a certain level of needing to accommodate each other, only because times were heavier, harder, and people were not always able to have their needs met as deeply on earth. So it was a case at times of having to really be patient and make do with what was there at a time until things improved energetically within and without. But nowadays, the energies are very high. A lot is being cleared from all of you. So you can really have what is right for you on all levels. So make sure that you go within, make decisions what it is you really want, and you can have these things. And if you need a quiet place to live, ask for it. If you would like somewhere where you can make noise, ask for it. But make sure that you are really asking for the things which are right for you, and you will get them. The other thing I would like you to know is that you don't ever have to be with people in a way where you are sharing things about yourself that perhaps you are not comfortable sharing, and believe that if you are not sharing that you are withholding information. And the reason I'm bringing this subject up is because what is going on at the moment is that there is an opening up in the energies between people. And sometimes it creates energies as well, where perhaps it is becoming more normal to share things about yourself that you would not normally. That the general energies on earth are like this, that people are sharing things all over the place, even online, to people they have never met, very personal things. And this energy is generally positive because it means people are able to just be themselves and know that whatever they have been through, whatever they are going through, there will be in some way or another a meeting of that on earth. But as well as that, there is a negative side to this, where sometimes you can be with people and there can be a type of frequency that encourages full disclosure of everything. And it may not be appropriate because perhaps the people are not able to receive the information, or there is another issue. So always be in your own energy about this. Don't go too much into the earth energies at the moment, where there is that type of frequency around. Because in time, people collectively will realize that sharing everything with everyone is perhaps not the best idea. But at the moment, there is just a sense of relief in people that they can do this. So I will say, stay centered, don't get carried away, and be with yourselves. Share what feels right. And if something feels too much, don't go into it. And this will then protect you as well from feeling in any way that you have given away too much, and perhaps the information has been misunderstood, and there are problems as a result. So that is what I see as well in the energies, that there is a tendency to overshare at the moment, and some people then feel a bit fed up afterwards of things which have been misunderstood. That is all. I have one more thing to say, and that is there is no such thing as really unless being with people unless you really want to be. And what I mean by this is that if you do not really want to be around people at the moment and you force yourself, you are not really with them. You are in your own energy, but just around people, and there is no real meeting between you. So it leads to actually more negative energy than positive. So you can only really be with people when you really want to be, when you feel it inside. Otherwise, it is not really an experience that has any depth or meaning. And so I am bringing this up because I want all of you to be true to yourselves. And if you really don't feel like seeing someone or doing something, don't do it. Because in that way, there will be an absence there within you, something in you that just doesn't want to be there or be doing it. So it is better to delay something than to force yourselves. So this can include anything, perhaps something that you are doing, a hobby, an interest, something you are learning about, something you are doing socially. And if you have a day where you just don't feel like seeing anyone because you are maybe clearing so much, going through a lot, just say it out loud rather than force yourselves. So it is good for you to know this, that it is that sort of time. And most likely, if you say it out loud, other people will be feeling similar perhaps on that day, and then you will meet on the right day. So it is just a reminder. The week ahead will be a good one, but it will not be a week where you will feel inside that everything is going to plan, because it has a few unexpected energies, not negative, but just unexpected. But you may find that things turn out even better as a result. That is all. Hmm. Yeah, so thank you everyone for listening. And yeah, so wishing you a really good week ahead and much love to all of you.